What is good, YouTube? It's your boy Kai, and welcome back to another video. Today we got a different kind of build video, man. We are on current gen. We hopped on current gen for this build. Now, of course, you know the builds between current gen and next gen are pretty much the same in terms of actually making the build, but there are some slight differences in attributes and badges because on next gen you got the tier system, and things just might look a little different if you try to make the build on the opposite generation console. But we got a current gen build today, man, and when I tell you this build is crazy, it's crazy, man. Now this build is very similar to Victor Wembanyama. Now, of course, I'm not gonna officially call it a Victor Wembanyama build because it's not the same exact stats in terms of, you know, his exact height and weight, because we got to make this build as close to Victor Wembanyama as possible, but also having it be a viable build that you can use on 2K. Now, of course, if we wanted to actually try to make everything as similar to Victor Wembanyama in real life, we're not going to be able to get those same exact stats, man. Like he's a freak of nature in 2K. Like, we just can't make anything like that on here. So this is as close of a build to Victor Wembanyama as you're going to get, in my opinion, and you are going to see exactly why. So let's go ahead, stop talking, and get into the build without further ado. So what you want to go with position, you want to go with power forward, man. Handiness doesn't matter. Pick whatever you want to. I went with left, and then jersey number. Do whatever you want to do. We're gonna go with number 1. Moving on to the height and the weight, man. For the height, you want to go 6'11". So you already know this is gonna be a tall build. You're gonna be guarding bigs, and just wait until you see how this build gets down. Weight, you want to go 210 pounds. And for the wingspan, you also want to put this at 6'11", and you will see. Body shape doesn't matter. Pick whatever you want. We're going to go define. Now, moving on to the attributes, man. I like to get my physicals out of the way first. With the speed, you want to take this up to a 70. Acceleration, you want to max this out at a 76. Already off the rip, you can see this is a 6'11" big with a 76 acceleration. What big have you seen on 2K moving this fast? Any big build that you've seen, they're slow. So already this big has an advantage over other bigs. He's faster. Strength, you want to put that at a 70. Not the strongest big, but definitely has some strength. You're not sacrificing the strength because the strength is going to be important. Vertical, you want to go with an 82, man, and you will see why in just a minute. Stamina, you want to go with an 86. Now, of course, with our physicals, gym rat, all that good stuff, man, you get +4. So our acceleration is going to go to a 80. Moving on, man, we go up to our finishing. This build is a monster, man. Right off the rip, we're going to our drive and dunk. We're going to take this up to an 86. A 6'11" big with gold limitless takeoff. Gold limitless takeoff, man, at 6'11". Close shot, you want to put this at a 75. We're a big man. We definitely have to have a pretty decent close shot. Now, this isn't the traditional big man build. So if you, by all means, if you want to remake this build into a more traditional big man build, feel free. But what I plan to use the build for is going to suit my playing style, man. I like to shoot the ball a lot. That's just how I like to play. I don't want to be in the paint just grabbing boards and just doing standing dunks. That's not how I want to do. I want to be able to shoot the ball and terrorize people. So that's what we're going to do with this build. Driving layup, you want to go to 70. Victor Wembanyama has all that. He's got the close shot. He's got the driving dunk. He's got the driving layup. Standing dunk, we got to have the standing dunk. We're going to put this up at an 85. This build is so lethal because it gets pro contact dunks, it gets pro big man contact dunks, it gets elite alley-oops, and it gets pro and big man contact alley-oops. And then the post control, we're going to take this all the way up to a 95. Look at that, man. We get gold quick first step with a 6'11" big with a 76 acceleration that's going to go up to an 80 once you get gym rat. And we get Hall of Fame unpluckable with a 6'11" big. This is a 6'11" big with gold quick first step and Hall of Fame unpluckable. And you could get Hall of Fame vice grip, whichever one you want to do. Moving on to the shooting. Now, I told you we wanted to terrorize people with this build. We're going to take the 3-point shot all the way up to a 92, man. This build gets 22 finishing badges and 23 shooting badges. We get gold limitless range, gold deadeye, gold agent 3 at 6'11", on top of a bunch of other Hall of Fame badges, Hall of Fame green machine, guard up, a bunch of other stuff, man. You want to leave your mid-range shot alone, and your free throw, you want to take this up to a 71. So if you decide to take this build in the rec, definitely going to be viable in terms of shooting free throws. You're going to be able to knock down your free throws. Moving on to the playmaking, you want to take the pass accuracy up to a 70. So it's different on current gen because there's no pass style. So you ain't got to get to a 75 or whatever the requirement is to get LeBron James pass style. There is no pass style, so you ain't got to worry about that. Pass accuracy 70, good enough. Ball handle, you You want to take this up to a 72. A 72 ball handle for a 6'11 big that has gold limitless takeoff and gold quick first step. I think that's pretty good, especially since you're going to be guarding bigs, man. So more than likely, they probably not going to have no perimeter defense. So if you're playing twos in the city or the park, wherever you taking this build at, you're going to be able to do some crazy things against some bigs because they're not going to be able to guard you. I'm telling you right now, they're not going to be able to keep up with you because they're not going to have perimeter defense. They're probably going to have interior defense for the most part, but a lot of people aren't making traditional bigs that have perimeter defense. They're big, they're slow, and they're just not going to be able to keep up with you. Speed with ball, you want to take this down with a 42, man. We're not going to really be dribbling up the court with this build, but that ball handle is going to help you if you're playing twos. And in the rec, you're definitely not going to be dribbling up the court with the ball. So 42 ball handle, you'll be good right there. Moving on to the defense, we got to have some interior defense, man. We only got an 80 interior defense, but that's pretty decent though. For us to get those other categories, finishing and shooting, to where they are really, really good. But I still think an 80 interior defense is pretty solid. Perimeter defense, you want to drop this down to a 41. So you are going to be somewhat of a liability when it comes to playing perimeter defense, but you're a big man at the end of the day. So if you were making a traditional big, you weren't going to have good lateral quickness or perimeter defense. Like, you know, big men are just slower. Now, if you wanted to go ahead and make you like a 6'9" big that had good perimeter defense, you could do that, but this big does not have good perimeter defense, but it does have block, which is going to come in handy. You get blown by, you definitely need to block the ball. The steal, you want to keep that at a 32, and then the block, you want to take that up to an 80 as well, and that is good enough for you to get gold chase down artists. Offensive rebound, you want to take this up to a 45, and then defensive rebound is going to be maxed out at an 80 as well. So this is the breakdown, man. Defense is pretty decent. You got an 80 interior defense with an 80 block. Remember, you're 6'11", you got a 6'11" wingspan. You got gold limitless takeoff with this build. So meaning you are able to jump. We have an 82 vertical. So that 82 vertical is gonna help that 80 block tremendously. It's better to have a decent block with a good vertical than to have a really good block and have a poor vertical. So that 82 vertical is definitely gonna help you block shots when protecting the rim. Our playmaking is solid. You got a 72 ball handle with a 6'11" big, man. Not to mention that you can shoot the ball like it ain't nothing. Gold limitless range, gold dead on a 6'11" big that can get gold limitless takeoff, silver posterizer. You definitely can get rise up. You can get gold aerial wizard, silver slithery. You already know how overpowered slithery is as a badge. Now take slithery and put that on this 6'11" big. You're definitely about to be going crazy, man. So that is the breakdown. Pause the video and get all the attributes right if you haven't. Continuing on, we got our takeovers. We don't get much. We get spot up shooter, rim protector, and post scorer. Pick whatever you want to pick. You can go rim protector first, and then you can go spot up shooter second, because you're already going to have limitless range on gold. And remember, you still have the ability to get extra badges. So if you're looking at the video and you're looking at the badge count and you're like, I don't have enough to get gold quick first step and Hall of Fame unpluggable, you will when you get those extra badges. So make sure you put your extra badges towards playmaking so you can get those badges that you need. And then when we finish the build, we have created an inside out scorer with shades of John Collins, Danny Manning, and Karl Anthony Towns. Now, I'm going to call this my Victor Wembanyama build because this build, compared to what he can do in real life, is the closest thing that I've seen on 2K so far. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, man. If you did, be sure to give a video a like and sub up to the channel down below. As always, be sure to stay safe out here, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.